Right, we are doing index notation today. All right, we're going to start with index notation. All right, now we have learned in our previous classes that like for example, the area of any shape, any figure, or area of a square, if the area of a square, we write it in the units of, like, if you have the sides of square is 2 centimeter, right? So we multiply 2 centimeter by 2 centimeters, and the answer we will get to the 4 centimeter square, right? Then if you're going to find the volume, we find out the volume by taking the cube of any number, right? We multiply like this. If it is the one side of a cube is 5 centimeter and its volume is going to be 5 times 5 times 5 centimeter, it will be 25 125 centimeter cube, right? So you can see here we have a square, here we have a cube here, all right? And also we can also say that this is 4 centimeter square, this is 125 centimeter cube, right? What happens, like, if you're going to have if you're going to have 5 times 5, right, is equals to 25, right? Now what if I write it, if I write this as 5 square, 5 square is equals to 25, right? So there is nothing wrong in that. 5 times 5 can also be written as 5 square, all right? 5 times 5 can also be written as 5 square, and we read it as 5 square, right? If it is 5 times 5 times 5, we can also write it as 5 cube, right? We can also write this as 5 cube, all right? And we read 5 cubed. Now what happens if you're going to have five times 5 times 5 times 5, right? We can write it as 5 like this. It is 4 times, so we are going to read it as 5 to the power 4, all right? We cannot read it as cube or square. If it is square, we are going to read it as 5 squared. If it is cube, we are going to read it as 5 cube. But if it is more than that, so we can read it as 5 to the power of 4, all right? And where this 4 is called index, this 4 is called index, all right? Clear? This is index notation, all right? The 5 to the power 4, this is index notation of 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, all right? This is index notation of 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. Now tell me, see here, what is the index notation of this one? We can write this in the index notation in form like this. You can count how many 3's are here: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and we can write it as 3 to the power 8, all right? So this is the index notation, this is the index notation of this, and this is called the index, and we can read it as 3 to the power 8.